am Bam Dam, a damn Alabama fan and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
Now cuts in. He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes the heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Donovan. Alexander first down and more.
Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns the corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
Paul Bryant, like you.
I'd like for people to remember me as being a winner, because I ain't ever been nothing but a winner.
Alabama defeats Miami. Calling has succeeded.
This is not the end. This is the beginning.
Roll Tide, Bama family. Roll Tide, and Roll Tide again. We got a great season coming up. We have a great show for y'all tonight. Everything from our dedication down to our topic at hand. Back off the goat. Back off the goat. Well, before we get into all that, let me bring on my brother, Reverend Phil So Good. Reverend Phil Good, come on down, sir.
I want everybody to think here for a second. How much does this game mean to you? Because if it means something to you, you can't stand still. You understand? You play fast. You play strong. You go out there and dominate the guy you're playing against and make his ass quit. That's our trademark. That's our MO with the team. That's what people know us as.
Reverend Phil Good, how you doing, sir?
Roll Tide, roll, man. That's a tradition of excellence, and don't you damn quit, and that's a tradition here. We're not going to quit. We haven't quit in the past, and we ain't going to quit now. Roll Tide.
You're damn straight, sir. You're damn straight. And now at this time, let me bring on the one and only, the myth, the legend, part-time liar, Alabama Tide. Come on down, AT.
Going anywhere doesn't just roll out great players. He and his staff develop them. It's all about the process.
What's up, AT? What's going on, big dog?
Man, I feel good tonight, guys. How y'all doing? I'm ready to rock, ready to roll. Let's get it going. Let's have some fun.
Outstanding. Gonna be fun. I just so everybody know, this is a little special edition of the Horseman tonight with one of our major horsemen missing, which is Roll Tide and Rise Up. And brother, it's we're doing more and more shows without you, and I'm missing you more and more. I am missing you more and more. And also, just bring this up, because I know you're going to watch this later, is you might want to change that last part of your name, the Rise Up part, because they just signed a $180 million contract with Kirk Cousins to be Atlanta's quarterback. Damn, that's got to sting. That's got to sting. But anyway. Roll Tide, Rise Up. We miss you, brother. When you can, please come on back. We miss you. We love everybody. MF Jones up in here. Todd, good to see you. Steve out. We miss you, brother. Glad you're here. Oh, Lord, it's good to see everybody. AJ's back up in here. And we know the judge, Cajun, up in here, up in the house.
Up on the board.
All right. Well, before we get all up in this, but just so everybody knows, tonight There's no time limit, so when y'all get tired, just go ahead and log on off, do what you got to do. But before y'all log off, y'all get a chance, tap our app a little bit. We would appreciate that because all of us old men up here like our app being tapped. Just basically, and I did say app, Icebox. I said app that time. But anyway, before we get going with everything on the table here, let me do my favorite part, and I'm looking forward to tonight's dedication. I'm looking forward to it. And I want to put this out there to YouTube, the company YouTube. I actually caught this dedication on one of your shows, your biography you did on the military. And I appreciate everything y'all do for the military and first responders. But please listen to me as a veteran. When you do something for a veteran and a first responder, don't put copyrights on it. Don't put it on there where nobody can show it. Put it out there so everybody who wants to can spread the word. Give the praise to these people. Because you're giving the praise. Let everybody give the praise to these people. It ain't all about the mighty dollar when you start talking about our veterans and first responders and what they've done. So I beg y'all, please release it. Because my plan tonight was I was going to do this and pop YouTube's video because they do a whole lot better job than what I can do. But it was so important to me when I saw this that I had to bring it out here to the forefront and tell what little bit I can do and ask every one of y'all afterwards, look this gentleman's name up on the History Channel on YouTube. And please watch the video on it and you'll see just how great this man is and just how bad a job I did predicting how or showing how good of a man he is. So at this time, Icebox, please roll the dedication, please, sir. It is my greatest honor ever to dedicate tonight's show to Staff Sergeant Waverly Woodson. Staff Sergeant Waverly Bernard Woodson Jr., August 3rd, 1922 to August 12th, 2005, was an American Staff Sergeant and medical professional. He is best known for his historic acts as a combat medic during the Battle of Normandy of World War II. Heavy machine gun fire greeted a nauseous and bloody Waverly B. Woodson Jr. as he disembarked onto Omaha Beach the morning of June 6, 1944. A German shell had just blasted apart his landing craft, killing the men next to him and peppering him with so much shrapnel that he initially believed he too was dead. Woodson, a medic with a lone African American combat unit to fight on D-Day, nonetheless managed to set up a medical aid station for the next 30 hours. Occupied himself removing bullets, dispersing blood plasma, cleaning wounds, resetting broken bones, at one point having to amputate a foot. He also saved 4 men from drowning, reportedly pulling them from the waves and administering CPR after their ropes had broken away from the shore. Having treated at least 200 men. Listen to me, y'all. This gentleman did this himself because there was nobody else. Everything I just told you was by him. It wasn't a group. It wasn't a bunch of nurses. It was this man himself did this. After having treated at least 200 men, Staff Sergeant Woodson finally collapsed from his injuries and was transferred to a hospital ship. Within days, However, he asked to return to Omaha Beach, the bloodiest of the 5 sites invaded by the Allies on D-Day. Let me say this. A black medic saved hundreds on D-Day. He was deprived of the Medal of Honor. Now, y'all know how I am. Y'all know I ain't all up into this racial shit. I ain't. We love each other. We got each other's back. We do everything for each other. It don't matter your color, your religion. It don't make a damn. You believe in each other. You treat each other right. And you got each other's back. Y'all know how I am about this. But this story here, I'm sorry. Somebody either up in our military ranks or up in our government was fucking racist as hell. Because y'all have heard all the stories I have done for the past 3 years of all the men and women who has earned the right to have the Medal of Honor. You cannot deny what this gentleman right here has done. Saved over himself 200 injured people himself, and be deprived of the Medal of Honor. Y'all, please. Now let me go ahead and bring my brother. I want to salute him before I get on this rampage I'm about to get on. So at this time, let me bring everybody on. Staff Sergeant Waverly Woodson. We at Bam Down Sports, we salute you, sir. Now, let me get on with my rampage on this one. This gentleman gave everything he had. He did his own accord. Nobody made him. He did it. And for anybody out there, I don't give a damn if you're Democrat, Republican. I don't give a flying fuck if you're in the Pentagon and forgot what it felt like to wipe your ass with something less than $100 bill. This man deserved the right, and he gave everything to at least his family be given the Medal of Honor. So if y'all would, if everybody out here listen to me, please go on to the History Channel, go on the YouTube and pull up his name, because his family, everybody around, does a much better job of telling his story than what this guy can do. But it was so moving to me. I had to come on because his memory will never be forgotten, ever. And somebody out here had to say it. This is a racial bullshit, and I'm saying it. A bald-headed white man, I'm saying it. It's racial bullshit when he does not have the Medal of Honor. His family should have it. Go ahead, AT. What do you think, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen, in all sincerity and all honesty, football is a wonderful sport, but we're talking about something that is way above and beyond anything we could ever talk about. Staff Sergeant Waverly Hudson, his courage, his bravery, and his persistence to duty and selflessness act should be rewarded. What he done. How many men are still alive today because of what this man done? And these men sit back. They sit back and they don't want to give this man a Medal of Honor. If anybody deserves it, how many men did he save? How many men do you have to save before you earn it? Go ahead.
Go ahead, William. What you got to say, brother?
I mean, I don't see how ain't do it any better. I mean,
All right, you're breaking up there, big dog.
our government forgets someone and not even give them recognition. Why, above all, can't they do that? I mean,
I have no clue.
he done what he was selfless.
Mhm.
And he was injured too, if I'm correct on that. You can correct me
Oh
if I'm
yeah,
wrong. He
big
was
time.
injured doing this here, bleeding himself, disregarding for the blood because he's in the moment and the blood just pumping out of it, and he still sees a no. Let's get it. Let's go get this one here. Disregard for what's happening in his own situation. That's a love beyond any other, and I want to do it again. I salute you, sir, and I appreciate it from right here. I do. Y'all go on. Excuse me. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Go ahead, Icebox.
Yep. I wanted to jump on here. My salute also. I called Spencer Bayshire that he'd done this report because we were not able to download the film, and I wanted to make sure that he'd done this. It is how they call it, egregious, that this man does not have a Congressional Medal of Honor for men that other men have done less and gotten the medal. And it's a I don't have TVMA up there. It's a shame that this man does not have it. If he cannot get it, and I don't see why. I really can't see why. 200 men shot, wounded himself. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I understand it was a different time back then. I understand that, but that don't matter now, does it? I mean, look at how many other people they've having to give the Congressional Medal of Honor to. This man put his heart and soul out on that beach, saved a lot of lives, and could have very well lost his own at any time. It's just irritating to me, but I did not want this episode to go by without me giving this man a salute, respect, and honor from what I could give, which is not much, but I wanted to give it anyway, just the same. Thank you guys for letting me come on.
Icebox, do me a favor. Put the gentleman's picture up one more time. I'd like to do a moment of silence for him, please. Thank you, sir. Thank you to all your family. All right, Icebox, please bring us back on. All right. That was a deep one. Now y'all see why it was so important to me. Go ahead and put the MA up there. All right, go ahead there, AT. MA's up there now. Go for it.
I apologize, guys. I've Mr. Waverly Woodson, sir. I'm from part of my nation, from my nation and my heart, BAMA nation, from all our hearts, family. Thank you, Pastor, and what you've come. There's no way that we can ever apologize enough to you for what you're doing. God bless you. My dad served in World War II, and he lost a lot of good friends, and this man probably saved some of them. But God bless you, sir. I just wanted to say that or try to get it out. I apologize. I'll get it together. Go ahead, Spencer.
William, you got anything else you want to put in here?
No, the guy, he's amazing, and I appreciate him. Even though he's done dead and gone, I appreciate him from the bottom of my heart. And his family, I want them to know that I appreciate him for what he did for all of us here. Chat, wherever, nationwide. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm going to get my TVMA on this one. For y'all,
Let her roll,
y'all
brother.
son of bitches up there who are making the decision who gets the medal, who gets the Medal of Honor. Now, I admit, the Medal of Honor is not given freely. I will give you that, and I'm glad it ain't. There's no way in hell y'all can't deny, or you can deny, that this man right here, what he did, he saved over 200 that's on record. On record. You got to remember, this is D-Day. That could have been 200, 300 more that's not recorded. So now you go from D-Day to today, all them men and women he saved, and you break it down. Let's say they had one child apiece. boom, 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 boom. Look how many generations that this one man took on himself, wounded. He had so much shrapnel on his body that he thought he was dead too. But he found out he could move. God reached down on him. God reached this young man up. God gave him the strength to go out there and save other people. And y'all cannot give him the Medal of Honor. You cannot give his family the dignity of giving him and their family the Medal of Honor. Fuck you. Fuck all y'all all to hell.
That's right, brother.
P1, U.S. Navy right here. Fuck you.
Amen.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, sorry. This story got to me. All right, let's get over to the topic, y'all. I apologize. Get welled up. I ain't even got to the topic tonight. All right. The topic of the night. Back off, my coach. Back off, the goat. What? Y'all got me so confused. I don't understand. And I'm going to go through here and I'm going to give everybody time to go. Everything that I've written down, that I've heard and I wrote down, is everybody I'm about to talk about. They were the same ones who were complaining about the BAMA bump. It's a BAMA bump. Every time Nick Saban would recruit a guy, he was a 4-star. He was a 4-star, but he comes to Alabama, he gets bumped to 5. A 3 would get bumped to 4. 2 would get bumped to 3. It was a Bama bump because Nick Saban was so great. He was so great that they got this bump. At the end of the year, you can't rule it. And they all said it. That at the end, you can't rule the man out. You can't bet against him. Every time you bet against him, you lose. Going to be in the conversation no matter what, because he's that great. He has brought Alabama up to another level because he's so great. That's what these people said, up to the point that he said, I'm retired. I'm done. I'm retired. Okay, I've done all I can do. It's time for me to leave. Then y'all want to start twisting your fucking little dicks around and start talking a different way. William, I mean, before I go any further, what do you think about what's happening just right off the get-go before we start breaking it down?
I mean, I don't understand why, we're always going to be the topic. And I don't matter what year it is, what happens. If we have a winning season, if we happen to have a slightly off season like last year. Okay, so we've had some rough seasons in the past 3 years or whatever. So what? I mean, everybody does. But we still been in the top. We still been right there. We just hadn't made that extra push that we need. And sure, okay, you can blame it on the coach, but you can blame it also on the damn players too that we got.
True.
So I'm just saying, everybody needs to take responsibility for themselves and back off the damn coach, okay? Back off of him. He's the GOAT for a reason, He's won 6 championships for the great university right here of Alabama. So back off of him.
Fact.
Countless damn fucking SEC championships. I mean, Nick Jr. out in the chat, I'm sure he can find that out real quick. Countless that he's won for us. So back off of him, damn it. By the way, hi everybody in the chat. I love you. Appreciate you being here with us. Go ahead. I'm on this shit.
Everybody chat. Love y'all. All right, AT. Go ahead, man. You go for it. I'm going to slide out here in the back. Got to top my drink off, so go for it, brother.
I hear you. Guys, you just can't please everybody. It don't matter if you give them $100, $1,000, or $10,000. There's going to be somebody always going to want that $1 more. There's always that one more person that's a little greedy, more concerned about their own rather than anything else. They're more concerned about making somebody else look bad compared to making themselves look bad. You're always going to have them them nut jobs. You always want to have them crazy ass people that you see running down the street against traffic. That's what these kind of people are that's talking about Nick Saban now in a negative tone. He won 6 championships for you, and he had, I don't know how many SEC championships. Yeah, I think he had, 11 or something, 12 or something like that, or maybe more. And he told the truth. I mean, what else do you want from a coach? He won 6 national championships, won all these SEC championships, and he always told you the truth. You didn't like it. You didn't want to hear it, but I guess what? Tough fucking luck. I mean, Tennessee fans, excuse me, I didn't mean just Georgia, Florida, and all these other fans, they're glad he's gone. They threw a party and they jumped up and down. They said, "Ooh, Saban's gone. Alabama ain't gonna be no more. Bama's gone." And now some of our own fans are talking about him, when he retired, saying he threw players under the bus on their NIL and all this stuff. Stop. Just stop. What does somebody have to do for you to understand how much of his life he gave for you so, he coach your football team? Go ahead, Spencer.
No, you got not only what he did on the field at the University of Alabama, it's what he's done off the field. I mean, let's look at all the money that him and Miss Terry has brought in for all the charities. I mean, they build houses. They do it all. I mean, good God. When LSU got tore up, him and Alabama football team went down there and helped them clean up, rebuild. He's been there for everybody. So for these people to even breathe a bad thought is wrong. Sorry, y'all, it's wrong. Now, granted, you might not like he left now. I'll give you that. You might not understand it. Hell, I'm confused myself. But you can't deny what the man has done. It's like myself, my own personal life. I have fucked up a lot in my life growing up. I was young, dumb, full of cum. I made a lot of bad fucking decisions. A lot. And it took great people, men and women, who believed in me to help me get back on the right path and show me the right way. So now I take it upon myself, and my wife's right there with me, Judge Cajun. She's right there with me. We do our best to help pay it forward because we're paying back what was done for me. So, I mean, and what this man is doing for other people, and they want to put a doubt on him. Oh, yeah. It pisses me to fuck off. I ain't going to lie about it. All right.
I agree with you.
Let me go ahead and get started on my first one here. All right. Sorry, y'all. I can't understand it. I thought Alabama fans, Alabama people was smarter than this. I really did. Most of us
kids, yeah.
It's just you dumbasses. And it ain't the one that drank moonshine because they know better. All right. You back to people who's backed you. But anyway, with that being said, William, when the different media people are saying Nick Saban saying that he did not like how his players acted after the Rose Bowl loss, tell me what part of that statement reflects something bad on him. Can you, as a man, can you tell me how that one statement shows something bad?
I don't see where that's bad. I mean, he's got a right to help them with their morals if it's not been taught at home like it should have been. And here they are throwing down helmets and bullshit, because they didn't do what they were supposed to do to play within their ability to finish out like they wanted to finish out. And they're mad. They should be mad at themselves, but they shouldn't be throwing helmets and stuff. They should go out with dignity. That's what Alabama's all about. And they should go over there and say, hey, good game. Y'all won. And come on back next year and we'll see how it goes in. And I bet you won't get a win next year because we're going to better ourselves in. But they didn't choose to go that route. They wanted to act like little bitty fucking suck ass baby sucking on their damn thumb. Okay, maybe you should have done that instead. But they want to show their ass, and that's why he said, "Fuck it, I'm out of here." You know, everything I taught you during the year, just out the damn window by showing your ass like that, making me look bad. So I don't blame him. If I would have got the hell out of there, I said, fuck y'all, motherfucker. You don't want to listen? Piss on you. Go ahead.
All right, AT, what do you think about that?
You know, guys, it's okay when you lose a game to be mad and be upset and be pissed off, but don't show it. When you're on the football field, shake their hand, tell them good game. You can be mad as you want to. Don't show it. Walk off the field, go straight in, be businesslike like you want to, get to your inside your locker room, set your stuff down, and start yelling and screaming and raising all the hell you want to among yourselves. Don't show it. It's that simple. Miss Terry was talking about, Coach Saban's, first thing he did after that, they come in throwing their helmets down and acting up and all this stuff. But the first thing they talked to him about when a player come up to Coach Saban after that was, how much money am I going to make next year? Can you imagine Saban? Can you imagine you just lost a Rose Bowl game and this player's coming up to you wanting to know how much money he's going to make next year? And, of course, Miss Terry, she's up here already. Saban was right here. She's already up to here. She told us, why are we doing this? Why are we out here doing this? These kids are more worried about money. They are their education, their team, or anything else. That's all they're worried about is them, themselves, and they. You look at pronouns. There's your 3 pronouns right there. And I got, 3 more. Hey, fuck you. It's ridiculous to show that kind of lack of respect. That's beyond me. But go ahead, Mr. Spencer.
Well, no, I agree with everything y'all were saying. But me personally, I don't see a damn thing wrong with this statement. I have done this as a father, as a grandfather, and getting ready to start. Well, I can't do it as a great-grandfather. Right now, I'm still spoiling the hell out of them. But anyway, I'm just saying, I have said this. I have done this because do not act up. And it was done to me by my grandfather. When I showed out after a loss of football game, I get in a fight. I got my helmet off. I'm hitting it. We beating everybody. We're up in there. It goes out in the parking lot. Blah, blah, blah. They call the law, everything else. When I got home, that man already knew about it. We didn't have cell phones back then, y'all. It was landlines. Or damn, that's all you got. Smoke signals, that's all you got. I'm that damn old. All right. By the time I got home, he had the old razor strap out. That's where you sharpen the blade before you shave. That strap beat the flying fuck out of me in the yard. You do not embarrass this family that way. You do not do that. If you're going to act that way, you do it for the right reason, not for the wrong reason. Nick Saban didn't do all that.
Nope.
Nick Saban just saying, I raised them better. I showed them better. They are not grasping this no more because it's about the money. Honey. They're not there to be raised. They're not there to go through life. Teach me, coach. Teach me how to be a better man. Teach me how to get to NFL. If I can't get to NFL, teach me how to be a millionaire. Teach me, sir, how to be a better man. That's what it used to be. That's what Nick Saban knows how to do, and he's proven it. But these new rule changes, NIL, transfer portal, let's tuck that all the way. Think about it, people. I want all y'all out here, men and women over here listening, over here in the chat. Think about it. If you had the opportunity growing up, you want to do something. Your parents got on you, jumped you, beat your butt. No, you ain't supposed to do it that way. But you could go right there. No, I want to transfer that family over there. That family's got more money. They're going to let me eat this chocolate. They'll let me break these windows. It'd be okay. What kind of person was you going to be? You would have transferred every time you got your butt whipped. Every time you heard the word, stop that shit. Listen to me. You would have transferred every single fucking time.
That's right.
That's where football in college, high school is even more important to me. And this is all changing high school. We ain't even got to that yet. How all this is trickling down and destroying these young people's lives.
Yeah.
Not just careers, but lives. Not making them a person no more. Making them think everything's about their money. It's all about, and if you don't get the fucking money, then what? Then what? There ain't that many people get that money, y'all. Not everybody plays sports get money. But the money is what's screwing them. And I hate to say it, but the new generation of parents is not sitting these people down and going, this now money ain't nothing. Look over here, Bubba over here. He had that crack money. Now look at him. His ass is dead in the grave. Yep. He had that dead money. You know, sometime we got to stop this, get real. You got something you want to say, William?
Well, I was going to say, wasn't there some sort of famous movie actor or something, actress or actor, one that got all in a damn tizzy because mom and dad was in control of their money and they didn't like that and brought up a damn lawsuit and shit. That's where the fucking problem is, man. They should be in charge of TV.
That was actually a singer. That was actually a pop singer.
Was it?
Britney Spears.
Britney Spears. I'm sorry, I got them two backwards. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Just so, but you're right. Same thing, and that's what's happening in sports now.
Yeah. It's just switched over, yeah.
All right, now let me move on here. Bobby Sprinkle wants to know how Judge K is doing.
Who's that other Reevely? Who's Kay Reevely?
That's Judge Cajun.
Cajun. Oh, Judge. Okay. I just knew her as Judge. You know,
that's Judge Cajun right there. All right. That's just the first topic. All right, let's move on to the second one here. And I'm gonna I'm gonna start off with you, AT, to begin with. And as soon as he's done, you go with it, William, because I had to go do a 10-100. All right. Locked on Bama. Locked on Bama. A good show. A great show. I have a lot of respect for them. Immense respect. But even they said Nick Saban had a meeting with the players after the game, and he didn't like what came out of the meeting. So basically, they were saying after everything, they got back in, everything calmed down. He had a meeting with the players. Let's talk about what just happened. And he didn't like what came out of it. It wasn't no future. He just didn't like it. AT, if you would, take off from there, please, sir.
Yeah, that's amazing. You know, you come back from just getting your heart ripped out with a chance. You know, you come within one now that you wanted to do it on purpose, you know, one bad snap away, you know, that jackass that went up to Ohio State makes you want you did it on purpose, but we're one step away, one good snap away from probably being in a championship game. And that's how close we were. And so we come back, and Saban's having their after the season meeting with these guys. He's talking to each one of them, trying to tell them, okay, this, you know, next year at your position, here's what we look for you. We expect you to gain some weight. We need you to work, get stronger. We need you to do this, and then trying to lay out their plan going forward all the way up till football season starts again, to let them have an idea about, hey, this is what we need to do. And how many wonder, I mean, there wasn't a number thrown out there, you know. How many of them you reckon asked, you know, how much money am I going to make, Coach? How much can I get? You know, how much can you pay me if I would move position? You know, how much can I get, you know, if I do this or if I do that? And, you know, you sit there and you ask that question over and over. You know, each player from maybe the quarterbacks that's coming back to the punters to everybody else, They're asking the same, money, 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 money. And Coach Saban said, well, hang on a minute, guys. We got to get better during the summer. We got to get better and get ready to start another season. And all I'm hearing is the money. Why is it? Why? Well, here, the NIL has ruined it. Transfer portal has ruined it. These scouts are fixing to make it worse because Spencer just hit on it. And I ain't going to go far into just a second, but how long do you think it is before they start paying these kids in high school? Because I'm going to tell you, as a parent, your kid is not old enough to be getting money from people like that. If they give your child money, I don't know how what could be illegal about giving a kid money. But if he's playing high school ball, it ain't long. They're going to be messing with your kids in school. And if they don't make it into college, guess what? Go ahead, William.
Before you go to William, AT, what you just said is true. Because what do we teach our kids? What do we know? If your kids in elementary or high school is getting offered money, it's coming from a pedophile.
There you go. Yeah.
It's coming from a fucking pedophile.
Very well, could. I get somebody killed right there. You're right, Spencer. Thank you.
Go ahead, William.
Yeah. I want to say, Rags, if you want to join us, you got the link, brother. You can come on with us anytime, man. So good to have you out there. And we're getting away from, and I don't know if it's the NCAA's doing this, AA doing all this here, fucking pay, NIL, transfer portal. People can come and go as they please, and that's bullshit too. But you got they're forgetting that they're there to learn as well to a college. It's not just all about football, and how much and what can I get to benefit financially. That's not supposed to be for you. You're supposed to be paying for your education. Otherwise, unless you come in under a scholarship, it's all about learning. And it's a learning process. Through high school, you play football, sure you do. But you shouldn't be getting paid to play football. Football is supposed to be a sport, something that you enjoy doing. And here you are wanting to turn an enjoyment into a cash profit. What the fuck, man? Sure, that should be later on in life whenever you get out of the learning process of learning what you're supposed to be doing. And that's what college is. It's to further what I've been learning in high school, to go to college, and then you go to the pros. That's the way it's supposed to go. There. All it's a step above. It's a learning process. It shouldn't be about who's got the damn fucking cash. Who's got the money there? What? Do I want to go over here? Why? Do you want to learn under the best, or do you want to take a chance taking more money, but going to a lesser coach that don't know as much as the one that you're with? That's why you need to stay right here. Stay right here through thick and thin. Whatever they pay you. If you just come in under a scholarship and never get a damn fucking lick of damn NIL money, you should just be willing to say, I'm getting coached by the damn best. Yeah. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
I'm liking where you went with this one. And I have to say this, because at first it crossed my mind as a joke. But then my other brain cell in the back kicked in and went, no, he's right. He's damn right. Because right now, what it is, people selling their fun for money. It's called prostitution.
Yeah.
Is what that was called. Okay, so right now, who's the prostitute? It's the football player. It's the sports athlete. It's the prostitute right now. We're just trying to figure out how many damn pimps we got going on. Because pimping ain't easy. Everybody knows that. Pimping ain't easy. But right now, they are pimping out every student athlete out there.
Yeah.
I give you that, brother. Go ahead. Go ahead there, Icebox.
All right. Did y'all see the Senate thing with Nick Saban on there yet?
Yeah.
And what was his main comments? He said, if you got more money and recruiting and getting more money in, those are the teams that's going to win. Such as Ohio State, they're divvying out millions and millions for players now. Saban said what's missing, he doesn't mind the NIL, but what's missing is you're giving free agencies to these kids that they could just transfer in and out at a blink of an eye anytime they want to because things ain't suiting their way. He said that what is really missing, more important than anything, and it was part of his decision, was the development of these young kids. These young men. Said that even the pro coaches are even commenting that these kids are underdeveloped when they get to the NFL.
Yeah.
Oh, we did. We talked about that one. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah.
I had a pimp moment.
Well, the only reason I brought it in and come in here is to remind people you need to see Nick Saban before the Senate with I think it's Senator Ted Cruz. You need to see it, and then you can really understand what is really going on. And we all see it. We all do. But he puts it, how Saban is. He puts in it the way he does. So go watch it, if anything else.
No, you're right. I mean, it's the same thing that he's always been. He's been honest about it. It breaks down on this topic with everybody was saying you got to trust the process. Got to trust Nick Saban's process. Got to trust. Yes, you do. But Nick Saban's process was teaching you how to be a man, having to teach you responsibility, having to teach you education, having to teach you life after football.
Respect.
That was the process. Well, now that's gone. And what they're doing, they're breaking down everything. And thank you, Icebox, for bringing that up, because these old horsemen brought this up a while back about, how long is it going to take? Because in the high school, these young men getting these offers to go to college already, they ain't going to listen to their damn high school coach, because high school coach is lucky to make $10,000 a year. They're making more money than him. They ain't going to listen to him, so they ain't going to get developed. Then they come into college. Well, now they're getting to college and they got offered all this money and they ain't liking how they've been talking to. Oh, they ain't talking to me this way. I'm a superstar. So they transfer over here. Well, now they got to learn their stuff. I don't like how they're talking to me, and I transfer over here. Okay, so now you're all this. The only thing you are is a name and a money bag. That's all that gets you drafted, hopefully, in the NFL. Then you get up there and you ain't developed at all. You haven't listened to no fucking body. So now you up there in the main money league. Everything is about money. It's win, 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 or you're fucking gone. That's where it's at. All right. And you have not listened to no fucking body because you thought you was all that in a bag of fucking chips. And you can't even lick a Skittles because you can't even listen. So what you just did, you just fucked up your whole damn career. And I can't put all the blame on the parents, because at that point, these kids are not going to listen to their parents. They got to have a mom and dad going, son, you need to back up. No, you need to take this. You need to learn it. This is the greatest coach of all time. You need to listen to him. You don't need to be going out. You need to stay. You need to eat right. He's right. He's right. You're not doing, oh, fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. Y'all know what you're doing. That's my fucking money, not yours. You left me in this hellhole. Y'all ain't giving me, I've been eating damn oats all my damn life because of you. No, I'm doing better things now. They forget where they're from.
Yeah.
They forget the pain and agony that their parents went through to get them in that position to begin with, because the almighty fucking dollar. It's got to change, y'all. It's got to change. Sorry. That's my opinion. Anybody got anything they want to bring up on that?
It's definitely coming. I tell you, the show I watched, Next Round Live, there's a main guy on there named Bram. He's on the far left. If you ever watch that show, I don't watch enough, but today I watched enough of it, just enough to piss me off. He thinks the players should get everything they want every year. They ought to be able to transfer every year, and the coaches should shut the hell up because the coaches been making money and they can do what they want and they can go where they want to go. So why can't the players? Well, first of all, it's an 18-year-old kid. Then it's a 19-year-old kid. The coach has been around for a while and he's seen things and he done his time and got his degree because he's coaching coaching football. But he said players should be able to be a free agent every year and be able to go with the transfer portal in and out, and that he's totally against coaches. Coach shouldn't be able to sit down worried about a player transferring every year, like you just got through saying. You don't learn nothing when you do that, guys, except how to quit. You learn how to quit. Hey, guess what? You're a quitter. Hey, that's what happened to that guy up there in Ohio State. He's up there safety getting, $3.5 million a year, but he got money. And this is where it's heading. These kids are going to go left, right, Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, and then he's up. It's gone. It's beyond me. But go ahead. Spencer.
Hey, man, William.
I done got. I started you. I apologize.
Go ahead, William.
Man, I'm just so.
Watch your language, young man.
I know we're all just beautiful here. I know you can't help the way you look. Hey,
you just sexy, brother. Bring on that sexiness. Come on.
I lost my mind. I'm sorry.
Pour some sugar on us, brother. Come on.
You have.
We've been through 2 topics. We ain't even got to the third one yet. So what we got?
Pour some sugar on me.
There you go.
In the name of love.
I used to wish I could sing.
I do too. I wish I could.
Go ahead.
But anyway, yes, we are absolutely right, fellas. We're on the right track. It used to be all about, coming to a college saying, that's where I want to be. That coach has got it going on. We can see with, Fedarian Mathis, when he got to the NFL, this is where he got the money. When he got to the NFL and he got the big money there, he said, you know what? I got all this money. Why don't I help the person that influenced me the most, raising me and making me into the individual that I should be? And that is my mom. What did he do? He went out and bought her a brand new house. That's it. That's where the respect and shit comes from, is from knowing who brought you up, who raised you right, and said, hey, son, you don't need to be doing that now, but you need to listen to your coach and listen to what he says. And if you want to make something out of yourself, listen to us, respect your elders, because if I hear you doing anything else and not respecting somebody that's older than you, you got to answer to me. You got to come home to the roost right here. And I'll take care of that. That's not what's going on, I believe, with a lot of these here that we got now. And plus, you got the money deal with that shit too that I don't agree with. Coach Saban, on the other hand, thinks that should get paid. I don't. I never have thought that. Not if you're in college. So, y'all go ahead. I'm on this shit here. I'm on this here peppermint schnapps along with my Pepsi, so I'm good to go. Go ahead.
That's just nasty.
It's good. Peppermint flavored Pepsi's good.
That's worse than a crusty panties. Damn, dude. Anyway.
I don't know about that now.
Stephen the Judge went, Anyway. For the third topic. Okay. See, we got 4 pages, y'all. We're just on the third one. Locked on Bama. And y'all know I have a lot of respect for Locked on Bama. They do an awesome job. But I got to call them out. I got to call BS when I see it. Locked on Bama also said that they feel Nick Saban's age had a lot to do with him not taking control of the NIL while he was coach. I'm calling bullshit on that one. Oh, to hell and back. He dominated it. I am sorry. He went in there. He did everything he was supposed to do. He actually got called out and hand spanked for calling out not Dabo, but Texas A&M, ATM, for spending all their money. And if that's where they want to go with this, then we're going to have to step our game up. The man took control of it. He owned it for him. It didn't scare him. His age had nothing to do with it. I disagree with you. I'm calling BS on it. It's bull motherfucking shit. All right. Go ahead, AT. What do you think, brother?
Well, you got everybody's always have a different opinion when it comes, whoever they being influenced by. Somebody thinks they can get money off this shit, they gonna want to get the money. And if they ever had anything, they're gonna go twice as hard for them to go get the money. The NIL and the transfer portal has changed everything. It's never going to be the same. You forget about it, guys. It's gone. College football is never, ever, ever, ever going to be nowhere near the same again. And the further we get away from this point of this event horizon, the further we're going to get away from what used to make college football such a great sport. But I agree with every word you just got through saying, Spencer. But if William or Spencer, whoever wants to next, go ahead.
Go ahead, William.
Well, speaking of that, or maybe I'm getting off topic. Y'all just tell me if
go
I
ahead,
do or
brother.
not.
You don't that shit. You do anything you want to, bro. You go for it.
Okay. Okay. Here we got NIL. Okay. Here we got the transfer portal. Which one of those, if you could get rid of one of them, which one would y'all get rid of?
Transfer portal.
Yes.
NIL's been around all. Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree.
You agree with that?
Portal.
You get rid of that?
Portal, yeah. Yes.
Okay. I would say NIL. Get rid of it. You want me to give my reason why? I know y'all.
Yeah, you're on. You got the floor, brother. Preach it, my man. Go
Come
ahead.
on with it, Rev.
Give it.
So both of y'all think that it's okay to pay the players more than they should be able to leave. I'm different. See? I'm saying no, they shouldn't be able to be paid, because that should be a later deal, and they should learn from the coaches, as I've been saying all night. They should be doing that. And then with just the transfer portal being available to them, you'll know what kind of players you got by whether they want to be disciplined or not by the greatest of all time. As you say, back off the coach. And I think that's why, one of the reasons why he quit, because he couldn't discipline them right because of pay for play, because of that. And being able to, if they do transfer, if they do, then you know what you got to work with. Well, they didn't need to be there anyway. They want to leave? Let them fucking leave. Go ahead.
All right. Ken, I kind of overstepped Icebox here, and I apologize, Icebox. But Ken puts up here. Now, Ken's a Tennessee dude. Die hard. He shits orange. All right. He's die hard Tennessee. He puts up here, loyalty costs dollars nowadays. Oh, fuck it, don't.
Yeah.
No, sir. Loyalty has nothing to do with money. It has to do with respect and love, sir. I don't know what the fuck y'all doing up there in Tennessee. I have no damn clue. But if you're having to pay for loyalty, you're paying for a piece of ass or a damn dog you just got hooked up somewhere. You ain't paying for loyalty. And once you put that dog out in the woods, it's going to run away from your ass because he don't know a damn thing about money. Loyalty is about love and respect.
Right.
Ken, come on, brother.
Right.
Tell me y'all Tennessee fans ain't that way. Please. All right, go ahead. Sorry. I had to step in there on Ken.
Go ahead. I'm done. Go ahead.
You're done? All right, let's move on to the next one then.
Unless AT wants something to say about that.
AT, you want to talk to Mr. Ken?
I just think transfer portal. I just think transfer portal. Go ahead.
I just gonna ask you why you chose NIL over the transfer portal to get rid of.
I didn't. I said transfer portal.
Oh, you said you want to get rid of transfer. Why did you choose that?
Yeah, well, if you get rid of transfer portal, a kid has to stay there and put up with the decisions that he made, that he messed up. His first year, if he messed up, he don't get to go to Washington or somewhere else and play. He has to put up with I can't say the word. He has to put up with has to put up what he done, the consequences. He has to put up with them. He has to learn. He has to grow. And in that growing process, the next year he might actually learn something, make himself a better man. Then if he don't make it in NFL, guess what? He can go out here and get a job and work 9 to 5 and make a living, or work 12-hour days and make a living instead of walking down the streets selling pay like the songs he's one. So anyway, I mean, the transfer portal is a root of all evil in this. NIL, that's just money in a different shape, form, or fashion. How do you want your money? Check, cash, or debit card? That's all NIL is. But transfer portal is a ticket to go anywhere, anytime you get pissed off, anywhere you want to go. Go ahead.
Oh, don't forget Tennessee. Don't forget Ken, Tennessee in a McDonald's bag. You know, little family meal, little thing there. Don't forget that. All right. Anyway.
Cash on the
Sorry,
spot.
Ken, you hit a button, brother. Sorry, man, you hit a button. All right. Let's go into the next topic. Pigskin Pete. And I like his show too. I do like these people's show. But he said that Nick Saban agrees with how Dabo Swinney does things about the transfer portal NIL. That he agrees with him. What the fuck, dude? Really? You're saying Nick Saban agrees that players, I ain't bringing nobody on my team, that once you come on, you agree to sign the line, that you ain't leaving, you ain't getting NIL, you're here. If you leave, I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want another person from another team. I'm not going to pull somebody that's in a transfer. You're saying that the great Nick Saban agrees with the Dabo Weenie. Are really? Really? Have y'all not seen what? Sorry, Pigskin Pete. Have you not seen what Coach Nick Saban's done? He has cherry-picked the NIL. He picked what he needed because he knew that if you're coming out of the transfer portal, you need playing time. And he had to look across his team. Where's my biggest needs? Where can I let these guys play? Look at the great players that we brought in out of the transfer portal. Not we, Nick Saban. Come on, dude. Pigskin Pete. Damn it, man. I got to say this. Suck my dick. You're fucking wrong. You're fucking wrong, dude. Come on, please. All right. William, you got anything you want to say about that?
Nah, I just let AT say it. So
go ahead, AT.
You said it as good as I could there, Mr. Spencer. I tell you what, that gets on the side of ridiculous stupidity and an absolute wreck.
Thank you.
Where's it coming from? You know, what are you doing chasing parked cars, you know?
Yeah.
Ken, I didn't read a damn thing wrong, brother. You said it. I read it. Sorry. Appreciate you being here. A lot of love, but, you know, I didn't read it wrong. You said it. We can pull it back up if you want to, because I pulled it up before I said it. Anyway, let's go to the next one real quick. Mr. Skip Bayless.
Oh, Lord.
And Keyshaw. And Keyshaw now. Skip Bayless and Keyshaw show. I have a lot of respect for Keyshaw. I have no respect for Skip Bayless whatsoever. But he does put on an entertaining show. I do like entertainment. It's like I have no problem going to a strip club watching ladies on a pole. I like the show. I ain't touching it. I ain't smelling it, but I like the show. Okay? So that's anyway. But then again, I will go to a gay bar and watch them do the same thing. Just saying. Back to the reality here. Keyshaw now. Keyshaw said, the truth about the new generation high school players, that the players now think they don't care about winning a national championship. It's all about the money, it's NFL or bust. So basically, the way I took what he was saying, and now, Ken, you may hit me on this one. I may be reading this wrong, but what I'm understanding that Keyshaw said was kids coming out of high school now don't care about winning a national championship. They want to know, how do I get to the NFL and how much money can I get on the way? I don't care. I'm not going to give my time to win a national championship for a college because it ain't about that college. It's about me. Enough about you. Ken, would you not agree? That's what he said? Go ahead and put it in a comment section. I mean, AT, what do you think, brother?
I was thinking about 100 different things all at once when you just stopped talking on me, Spencer. I apologize, son.
I can keep talking, brother. What do you want me to talk about?
I'm sitting here, I was listening to you talk to Ken. I was thinking about all this stuff that's been going on with these kids and all the things that's been going on. I'm trying to keep up with what's in my head, let alone what you just said. But no, when you said Skip Bayless, my brain said fuck it, and it went somewhere else.
Let me simplify it. Let me simplify it real quick. Basically, what Keyshaw was saying is the high school players now coming out, they don't give a damn about going to a college to win a national championship. They don't care about the process. They want this now money and the first avenue to get to the NFL. That's all they give a shit about. So they will throw their college under the bus to not win a national championship if they have a shot to get over there. That's how I take what he said.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, these kids nowadays, that if they could get $5 million, they don't care if they win a championship at Alabama or Georgia or Washington. They don't give a damn about any of that. Screw you, I want my money. Give me my money. I ain't, he goes out on the field, plays one play, and $5 million for the year, and he don't play no more. What the hell? And that's what we'll be teaching these kids. You ain't got to play to, just get your money up front, and then you ain't got to worry about it no more. But you're right. You're right there. I mean, it's ridiculous. But Skip Bayless, I can't stand that son of a doggone mother bitch. I can't even. But anyway, kids ain't like they used to be.
He can't call him a son of a bitch because it ain't his mother's fault that he was born from a damn donkey's ass.
I was trying not to.
It wasn't her fault because she wasn't even there when he was conceived in the donkey area. All right, it wasn't her fault. All right, go ahead. All right, go ahead.
No, that's fine. That's all I was saying. I agree with you. It's amazing how money is a root, will cause more trouble than anything in your world, So it's amazing, man. I tell you what, these kids. William, you got something?
He must be from that Skip Bayless dude there, he must be from the Brokeback Mountain side of the damn fucking Cowboys, deal there. Must be Brokeback Cowboy. Hey, fuck him. Because as I said, and as I've said before, it should be all about learning. I know high school players, they have been hired through pro straight out of high school. So what? I mean, have you competed for a championship? I mean, because in high school, what is it? It's usually just a state championship that you play for. Tell me if I'm wrong. I think they might have a national, I guess. I don't know.
It's state, high school states. You win your state in your division, it's the Mac Daddy.
So, but what if you don't win your state and it
ain't the Mac Daddy? It sucks.
But then you get picked by an NFL. They're just taking a damn chance.
They'll get a participation trophy. You suck.
Right. So.
Well, sorry, that's how it used to be in my time. Now you get trophies because you almost made it.
Yeah, almost. Everybody gets. We don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Political correctness. We don't want to hurt nobody. Bullshit.
Right. Now, speaking of that, not want to hurt nobody's feeling.
Yeah.
Keyshaw, also said that the SEC was the dirtiest of all in paying
Yes.
players in the past.
Yeah.
And now it's even, and they don't know how to deal with it. Before I go on this one, AT, I'm gonna let you go on this one because I got a lot to say on this one. AT, go ahead, man. Go ahead on this one.
The SEC is actually dirtier, he said, than the Pac-10 is, huh?
Yeah,
Pain.
basically he's saying that the SEC paid out more than any other league out there. And I guess he forgets about the anyway, just go ahead. Just go ahead.
It's ridiculous. I mean, everybody knows the Pac-10, and before that, guess who got the death penalty? Who got the death penalty? Out there in Texas, that little Southern Methodist University, the Pony Excess with Craig James.
SMU.
Yeah. That's why, I mean, Southern Methodist University with Pony, Excess of Eric Dickerson and Craig James and all that bunch. And then, of course, USC, they didn't pay any of them players. They didn't pay Reggie Bush or Matt Leinart or any of these guys that come out there. None of that got paid. But, it's amazing when you're in a Pac-10 and the SEC is kicking every loving motherfucking ass clean out of you on a day to week to month to year basis. I'd be getting tired and upset and mad about it too. Hey, guess what? Shut up and grin and bear it, son. I mean, the SEC is the king of the mountain. They are what they are, and nobody's going to touch them soon. As long as you got the same power schools in the SEC that we got now, Pac-10, Pac-12, whatever, it's gone. Guess what? Bye-bye. It's no longer around. You're next. Big 12, it's gone. All you got left now is the Big 10 and the SEC. And now you're trying to tell me that somebody else is making more money, that someone are paying them more. Yeah. They've lost their ever-loving mind, man. I tell you what, I mean, part of me is glad I didn't make it in pro football or go to pro football, because right now I'd be ashamed of the sport I was part of. I mean, just absolutely, it just beyond me, that they could do that, William. What you think about it, brother?
Yeah, I don't know. It's the Big Ten has got their not so great teams. Maybe six good and six bad, maybe. Just like us, we got probably 6 good teams and 6 bad or whatever it is, and that's always still going to usually be. It just gives them a little bit better chance. Those that are further on up the scale, like 6th or 7th or 8th, in their rankings of that division itself, them 3 after that may have a chance to, better themselves and come in there and maybe jump ahead of a few others and push some of the other in the top 6 back. It's possible, but it's basically we're going to have the same 6 and 6 teams. So there's your 12 there, right there. If they're going to go with 12, 12 teams, so playoffs, so it's going to be about the same. Might be just a little bit of variation between the, 7th, 8th, or 9th echelon, there. They could possibly work themselves in the top 6, so.
Yeah.
That's
Pac-10 don't even exist anymore, but go ahead, Spencer.
Now, this is my 2 cents on this one. Keyshaw, you're a great player, brother. A lot of respect, man. A lot of respect for you. But I'm sorry. You were so fucking sorry in college football that you couldn't get no money from the SEC, and your heart is fucking broke. Your dick is limp. Your balls are empty. And the only thing you can do right now is run that damn mouth. I am so fucking sorry for you, sir. I am so sorry that you wasn't offered the kind of money that everybody else was because you wasn't that great in college. I'm so sorry. But I do have a lot of respect for you because you are a great player. But you're coming out here talking smack about other players who are better than you that might have got more money from a McDonald back from Tennessee than you did. Sorry. Come on, really? We ain't even going to talk about Steve Spurrier days. We ain't even going to go there, all right? We ain't going to talk about the hash bags, the cocaine bag. We ain't going to even go there. All right? Keyshawn, man, I love you. But, dude, don't be smashing shit that you wasn't involved with, please. All right?
Yeah.
Right now, Mr. Skip Bayless himself said that in the past, coaches could move at any time, but now the players can also move. Big fucking difference. Now everything's equal, and the SEC is suffering from it. Now he didn't say that part. When he went also, that was it. Here's my take on that one. Yes, coaches could always move, but they were under contract. That contract had to be paid out by whoever took them at any time. The players are not under contract right now, Skip Bayless. Do not compare the fucking two, please. I know you're not that big of a dumbass, even though your fucking asshole probably looks better than your fucking face. But I'm just saying, quit saying this stupid shit. Really? Come on, Skip. Skip over something else, because this is fucking stupid. Really? The coaches can leave at any time. Yes, they can. But the coaches have a contract, just like you have a contract. And how in the hell you still on there, I don't fucking know. Because you fucking suck. The only thing that kept you on this long was Shannon Sharp. And I got something for Shannon Sharp coming up in a little bit. But Skip, the best part of you was Shannon Sharp.
I agree.
The other best part of you ran down your daddy's leg before they ever got to your mama.
I was waiting on that one.
Deal with
on
it.
that.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, AT. What do you got to say about that?
Linda P. Nice to see you, young lady. Welcome. Roll Tide. They Skip Bayless, kiss my ever-loving and all-American ass. Guys, Oklahoma, he's a big Oklahoma fan. Where was Oklahoma? Southwest Conference? Okay, it's gone. Where's Oklahoma? Big 8? Okay, it's gone. Where's Oklahoma? Okay, then where'd Oklahoma go? SEC. I mean, if it weren't for SEC, you wouldn't have a home right now, you cross-eyed son of a bitch. Little pole licking little pecker. I bet your pecker ain't that damn big because you say so tight, wired up, about Alabama and how bad the SEC is. Guess what? Alabama and them are still going to kick your ass. DeBoer's not backing down. He's not going to let up. He's not going to let go. He's going to run clean through you. Come on,
AT. Skip Bayless ain't cross-eyed because he ain't smart enough to cross his eyes. They don't look one way. All right, go ahead. Sorry. I had to correct you there.
That's okay. Well, Richard Sherman had him squirming in his seat one night back about a year or so ago. I mean, he absolutely is all up in his ass. I mean, like John Holmes in the porn. He was all up in it, boy. But I tell you, Oklahoma's lucky they found the home of SEC. Texas, Oklahoma's smart enough to figure out, hey, get to the SEC because there's going to be two left. You're going to have the SEC and the Big Ten. Everybody else is already gone. ACC is trying to rip itself apart right now, and the rest of them already are. So, I mean, you stay right where you are, where you want to, guys. I mean, the hell you stay in over there, Skippy. But y'all go ahead, guys. Or Spencer, if you got something.
William, you got anything you want to throw up in here, brother?
Yeah, Skip Bayless there. He's one of them Dallas Cow turd fans there. Like I say, he's probably Brokeback Mountain shit there. So piss on him and. Oklahoma. I mean, they did get an ACC coach there. From where was that? Clemson. So they got their defensive coach. And what have they done lately? Nothing. I mean, they did beat Texas. I'll give them that this past year. They beat them. So maybe that means they might be inching just a little bit, just like this right here, just a little bit, just a little bit. Got the head sticking up there, just a little bit. So they still got a long ways to go in the SEC. So we'll see how that goes. Roll down Tide. Go ahead, folks.
Hey, William, be careful pissing on Skip Bayless. He'll give you a boob job. He don't mind paying for women to give pisses on him. Boob job. Just saying.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, that's a story for another day.
Okay.
Just a story for another day.
I'm on this shit. I'm on it.
No shit.
I'm feeling it now.
Let's go on to Aaron Torres Sports Podcast.
Aaron
I
Torres.
like this show too. That's the problem. I like these people's shows. Aaron Torres Sports Podcast. If y'all haven't seen it, please go look it up. Please watch it. Please subscribe. I love these people. But there's crazy shit that goes on. And this was not from Aaron. This wasn't from Aaron this time. This was from one of his people who came on, which was at WBUCK79. Said, it's best talking about Nick Saban. His whole process was based on consistency and discipline. That is impossible to maintain if players can basically hold the coaches hostage by being able to leave for any money at any time. I got to disagree with, not disagree. I got to agree with the man because what they set it up to be, they do hold the coaches hostage. They do. And the one thing that a lot of people that's bad-mouthing Nick Saban about, he's the one that had the number one, I think, offensive tackle that came in his home with him and Miss Terry and said that I need X amount of dollars and I need my girlfriend to get a damn legal scholarship here too. And he said, sorry, sir, you got to go.
I got Jeff Cole.
Don't be none of that shit here. Nobody's talking about what he did great. Going, no, hell no, that ain't how we do it here. Come in here and you prove yourself, and we'll help you get your NIL money. Nobody's talking about that. And Aaron or Mr. WBUCK79, thank you for bringing that up. Seriously, thank you. Because it is so fucking true. Go ahead, KB. KB. Shit, sorry. AT.
Damn.
Sorry. It's kicking in now, yo. This is going to be a long night. It's going to be a long night. No, grow no bigger. You know,
I feel sorry for KB. Hey, KB, I'm sorry. He shouldn't have called you there.
KB, I'm sorry too, brother.
Shine a light on him, man. Shit.
I interrupt this programming to get these drunks off this dadgum air. Jeez.
Oh shit! I tell you what. Again, everybody has their opinions. Everybody has their thoughts and stuff like that. You're wrong, but you're entitled to them. It's amazing to me how many some people can say some shit. And you're like sitting there 5 minutes there to get thinking, what the fuck did he just say? And you hear all these guys on air. They get on there like Aaron Torres and Bip Kalis and all these other jackasses, and they say stuff and it makes you wonder, how they getting paid $150,000 a year to spout, such ridiculous bullshit. William, if you got something to add, go right ahead, brother.
I'm in the eye right now. This Aaron Torres that y'all talking about, that's a new one on me.
Is it? We need to look him up and subscribe to him. Great show.
Okay, but I don't care if they're talking negative about the greatest team of it all. Piss on them.
Well, that wasn't negative. That wasn't negative. That was the truth.
Yeah. That's why
nowadays is holding the coaches hostage about all right. After season, all right, how much you gonna pay me? You're gonna pay me, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave. They hold them hostage. Instead of the coaches going to them going, all right, I see you got your GPA is 1.9. If you don't bring that up to at least a 2.9, I've got to let you go next season. I need your grade point average to come up. I'm saying you're missing. If you don't stop missing classes, I've got to let you go. That's where the problem is. They're doing money, not education. They're not teaching these young men and women. It's all of it. It's called softball. It gets all of it. They're letting the money dictate what they do, not the education. That's where a contract has to come in. It's got to be your grade point average, how much time you spend, show it, prove it, then you get fucking paid, just like we have to in our job. It's fucking bullshit. That's where this is coming in at. Go ahead. I'm sorry, William. Sorry I had to jump in on that one.
That's exactly what I've been saying all through this here. The to hell with the education, to hell with the learning process. I'm all that because this certain company here believes in me. They're going to pay me to do what I do, and to hell with the rest of it. Fuck that! I want to learn from the best. That's why I came to Alabama, because I want to learn from the best. And that's where I'm going to stay. That's the attitude it should be, instead of, well, how much am I going to get fucking paid? Hey, coach, I mean, if I can't get this amount right here, bye, I'm gone. What I'd be saying, you want a damn help, right? I'll give you a goddamn kick. How about that? Get the fuck on out. That's what I'd say. Go ahead.
All right. Let me put one more out here for Aaron. Aaron Torres Sports. If y'all get a chance, please look him up. He does a good job, y'all. He really does. I don't mean no disrespect to him. I'm just calling out things that these people said on their show. All right. Aaron Torres Sports, he thinks that the main reason Nick Saban retired is the scary truth, and he did say scary, the scary truth of football today, dealing with the NIL and the transfer portal. Now, I know we've covered this many times, so I ain't going to waste much time on it. I have to disagree with Aaron, because our great coach, our ex-great coach, the GOAT, he dominated both the NIL and the transfer portal. So he used it to the best of his advantage, best of the state of Alabama advantage. So I have to disagree. AT, what do you got to say on that one, brother?
I agree with you. The guys go to school, they get that first check. If they can get a $4 million check right off the bat, and they're not stupid, they don't have to worry about money ever again, is what they're hoping and thinking and believing. I'll tell you something. You give a kid that's never had anything $4 million, guess how long that $4 million is going to last? And then when he gets out of college without any kind of degree and he don't make it in the NFL, he's back down here with a rat tail Jimmy. He's the one that he's doing okay, selling Hollywood to the people who pay, crack cocaine and everyday kind of stuff. And that's where they're heading. So, I mean, you just keep on and don't get your education. Don't do what you need to do, and just keep getting that money up front. And then I bet you the fail rate, Spencer, of players that do that is 75%. Not the ones that try. I'm talking about the ones, that's 75% fail rate. They get that big money up front that's got all these abilities and all these, could throw a ball from here to Georgia. Them guys got a 75% rate of failure at least, maybe 85%.
William?
I mean, we talked about this here. It might be getting off subject, but we still talking about the money, And what about this Beck fellow here that wanted $4 million to come back to play quarterback? What good did that do? You still got to have a team, and you're just one player getting $4 million, and the rest of the team is looking at that and saying, he's getting $4 million to come back. What's that going to do? I mean, this ain't helping us, really. He's getting the money. Why should I have to try to work to protect him, and then we're not getting nothing extra? Why should I play that hard for this team Why should I? Why? You know,
Team chemistry. Yeah.
what good
No,
did
I
it do?
agree. I agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. That has nothing to do with our great coach Nick Saban. He accomplished
No.
6 national championships at the University of Alabama dealing with all this shit. All right.
Yeah.
He dealt with
Yep.
this. So for y'all to talk bad about him at this point when he did it during all this, and when he finally, now I'm gonna say that for my last words. I'm gonna go to 365 sports. Let's talk about 365 sports. I have a lot of respect for them also. But 365 sports, they painted the picture. I mean, big, broad brush. I'm talking a big one of Nick Saban being so old. He was tired of changing. That's why he retired. Before I get into it, I'm going to let you go, AT, on this one. Do I need to repeat it?
Yeah, I was busy trying to keep up what was being said everywhere and
Keep
listening.
your hands off your balls and listen. All right.
Okay.
365 Sports said they painted a big, broad picture that the reason Nick Saban being so old is the reason he had to retire because he's tired of changing. Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree. I don't think going forward he sees what's coming. The kids that he's trying to teach to create a value for themselves, to create a value for their future, to create a value in their future, their what's fixing to come down the line, I guess. But you can't teach a kid like that. They're just going to be money, money, money. You cannot, and he don't want to waste his time. I mean, would you sit there and talk to somebody for 25 minutes that can't understand English? I mean, that's about what I've drawn into because these kids ain't going to listen to him no more. Hey, Coach, I can get $5 million. If I want to transfer up here to Ohio State, I can get $4 million. I can go over here and get $5 million. They're not, Go ahead, Spencer.
Oh, go ahead, William. What do you think about it, brother?
I mean, that's why there's not a hold on this thing, There's no kind of damn stipulation or anything. If I'm going to pay you this money, that's what it should be. If I'm going to pay you this money, you need to perform for us. Wherever college that you're at, that's why we're putting this money. That's why we're investing in you to do and to perform at your top. Just because I'm paying you doesn't mean that you need to slack off. So if you don't, I'm going to take it back, and it's going to be dependent on how well you do the rest of the year, or more. Because I'm paying you to stay here to do what you're supposed to do where you're at, and if you don't, I'll give you maybe a quarter of it, and then as you progress, you'll get the rest. But see, they want that instant cash, and they'll just go somewhere else. Which really is that really the best? Is that really the best? Just going skipping from here to there to there to there to there to there. Is that really best to do that?
No.
So
I'll give you a good example.
okay.
It's like all these. I'm gonna say. And unfortunately, I've got friends who are in this situation who are kind of addicted on some drug stuff that they go to rehab. The only reason they go to rehab is to find a new dealer. I mean, seriously, that's the only reason they go there. Because when we as friends and family members pay the money to put them in a place, they go knowing they got to find somewhere else to go because I've done threatened everybody local with a shotgun. They can't buy it there no more. So now they go to these rehabs to get more. So it's pretty much the same damn thing. It sucks like hell, but it's the same thing. But I also, I got to talk about. I've got to.
Let it
He's
go.
too damn
Let's
old.
go. Tell it.
He's too damn old. He's tired of change. This is the same man who did changes mid-season to win national championships. This is the same man who brought in a ex-Tennessee head coach that I can't find nobody that liked. Nobody. I've asked people at whorehouses. I've asked people at gay bars. Did anybody like Kippen? Anybody? Did anybody? Did he do anything for y'all? No. So okay, I go down here and I'm asking around at damn gambling casinos. Does Kippen give you all any money? Is there anything like? Nobody liked the fucking man whatsoever. He ruined Tennessee football program, and Nick Saban hired him.
Yep.
Changed the whole way Alabama did offense and won championship. So how in the flying fuck can they say this man's too fucking old? He's tired of changes. He don't like changes. How? He has took changes. He's grabbed it, slammed it on fucking ground, kicked it up the ass, and had babies with it. Come on. The man's won national championship. And them babies was in a trophy of a national championship. All right? Come on, people. Real. Let's be real with this shit. Dude, quit. Get off my fucking goat. Please. This is so wrong. All right.
Yep.
Let me go back to another one. Now, I'm going to go to you first on this, William. 365 Sports. Same show. Has questions. At what point do y'all stop bailing out of jail family members that keeps getting arrested for the now money?
Yeah.
So at what point do we stop bailing out kids who gets arrested for the now money? At what point? Do we let them suffer? Do we keep pulling them out? We try to save them? What do we do? Because Nick Saban pulled every damn one of them out at Alabama. He helped every damn one of them. He gave them, they had job. They had to produce. They had to prove they were somebody after showing there's a piece of shit. So at what point do other colleges do the same thing that the great GOAT did? He did not give up on somebody. He brought them out of that jail, but he made them pay for it. They had to work for it. It hurt. I did the same thing to my kids. You had to work for anything you want. I need $5. You need $5? Well, you need to move that pile of dirt from there to there. I'll give you $5. Oh, I need 20. You need to rotate my damn tires on my truck. Here you go. He made them work for it. So I'm going to go to you, William. Can you tell me one time that you know of while Nick Saban was head coach at the University of Alabama that he did not back and produce a great player in him being?
No, I've never seen it there. Back when I was growing up, I had an older brother that's 6 years older than me, and he'd get in trouble. He'd get in jail. Daddy'd bail him out. He said, and he told him he wanted to quit high school. Daddy said, okay, but you're going to go to work, and you better be getting up. And he'd come right by me. There was the hallway between where I slept at and back to his very back room, and I could hear him every morning. Get up, son. He'd have to knock on the door because he'd lock it. Get up. It's time to go. We got to go. Now you're going to have to miss fucking breakfast because you're still in bed. And he'd make him work for that right there. Discipline, and Coach Saban would bail these guys out here, but he'd always show them, that, hey, you're going to have to do something here. You got to try to do something to better yourselves. That's why we're getting you out here to do that. What was that? The guy, where was it, down in Florida? He was speeding and had all that down, drugs and shit there, wherever it was. I forgot what the guy's name was. He went and bailed him out. And, and look where he's at now. So, but it was all about that, discipline. Saying, hey, you done wrong. You're going to have to work that off and let's make something of yourself. It was all about that. But now it's just come, make, go, whatever, with this damn shit there. Well, if I don't like what the damn coach did. I'm going to go somewhere else. I'm going to transfer. So that's what I'm saying. If they transfer, get the fuck on out. I'll kick you on out. Go on. You want to do that? That's why I'd rather have the NIL money go before the transfer portal. Go on if you want to go. So,
but the problem is, transfer portal, you can leave it any time. It don't take money. You can just say, I don't like it, gotta go, and go. That's what we're saying. If you're in the transfer portal, has to go first.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, but
all right, AT, what you got on there, brother?
You remember the story he told about a player who got in trouble, and everybody, was telling him, Coach, you need to kick that guy off a team. He done too bad. He can't come back from that. And Saban told him, he said, what would y'all rather have him? Me kick him off a team where he ain't got nothing out there on the street, or keep him on a team and teach him and give him a learning experience so he can build up on it and make himself better? That was Saban. He knew who to give second chances to, who not to. He could tell by the way they were in school. With this new stuff coming along now, that he could not control. I say control. He could not make these players understand the same situation was happening to them. They weren't going to listen. And as Saban told you, is this what we want college football to be? He could have, he could have stuck around another 5-6 years and probably won some more championships, but he just said, enough's enough. I've done enough. And so Miss Terry and them that was it.
I gotta respect that. The big reason why is, yes, he gave these young men second chances, and coaches now. Don't forget the coaches that come in for Nick Saban rehab. Everybody was proud of it. They made fun of it at first, but then they go, oh, damn, he's won the national championship with these guys. Boom, boom. And then they're getting other coaching jobs. So, it ain't the fact that he did it. He did it the right way. He made it happen. And they had to go through steps. It wasn't just given. They had to work for it. They had to prove themselves before he would sign off on it.
Yeah, I had to earn it.
What these people are forgetting how great this man is, not only for the University of Alabama, but for the college sport itself. Now, with that being said, William, you with me, brother? You still here?
I'm here.
Right.
Holy shit, but I'm here.
This question for you. This is coming from Outkick Hot Mic Night. They said, now a lot of this will be repetitive, but I've got to say it. How much money? Let me make sure I'm saying this right. Okay, how much money are they going to make in college before it is a sole reason to go to college? In other words, when is it's all about the money is the only reason you're going to college? Me personally, I thought that's why you went to college. Get an education to learn how to make more money in life. not in football, but in life, because your athletic career is over with in your 30s. Life goes anywhere from your 60s, 70s, 80s, sometimes 90s, sometimes in your hundreds. So that's a lot of time between your 30s and in your life. Am I wrong, William? I mean, talk to me.
You're right on, brother. Life carries on past even the pros, and that's what the coaches in our past tradition of excellence. Alabama, that's what they preached. Get your education and make sure you get on up there where you're supposed to be, or you didn't see the field. That happened with Bear Bryant and others. You didn't see the field until them grades was up like it was supposed to be. And that's what it was. It's all about the education in whatever field of study that you're doing to carry on past the pros. And if you didn't do that, you didn't see the field. Tough Titty said to Kitty, but that milk show is good. So, but you got to look beyond what you can see right now. And that's not going to be going through this with this other bullshit we talked about tonight. This other shit, they need to pay attention to what's going on in college and get them studies done and get your passing grades and all that other, because there is life after football. As great of a team that we got, there's life after that. So that's it. Go ahead.
All right, AT. You got anything you want to say on it before we move on?
Man, I don't know how much money is going. How much is enough for, like you say, how much money is enough? You make a set amount of money in the beginning. If you don't take care of it, you don't get a job, you don't graduate and become a pro, what are you going to do? I mean, I don't know. I'm right there with you. At what point does the money become the sole reason? And that's a question that ain't been answered yet, but I think we're fixing to find out here in the next 5 years. Everything changes.
All right, now I'm going to break it down to a guy who I have a lot of respect for. I know y'all have heard me say it many times. But I'm going to talk about Shannon Sharp Show. Got a lot of respect for the man. He was a great athlete. He was great in college. He's actually great in high school, college, and NFL. He was outstanding. He was talking about Nick Saban. He said that Nick Saban can't coach. He cannot coach when the playing field is equal. This man that I respect said that Coach Nick Saban basically retired because he cannot coach when the playing field is not equal. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell he's talking about. I mean, can anybody please, AT, explain to me how Alabama has not been relevant during the NIL transfer portal era? Did we go 0-12? I mean, how many losing seasons have we had? How is Nick Saban not relevant? Please tell me.
I think it's like the rest of the world, the rest of the country and everything. Alabama is winning, kicking your ass. You thought you had a good team this year, and Alabama beat you 41-0. You thought you had a good team, and we beat you 38-0. And I think it's just tired of Saban kicking their ass for all these years. I mean, I really do. I mean, at some point in time, the fatigue has to set in, and I think that's the reason why they're all, and to his credit, Shannon was usually an Alabama fan. Alabama going to do this, Alabama going to do that, and he's always on Alabama's side. But I think that's all it is. They just got tired of Saban kicking their ass in 17 years, and everybody going in the year knew that Saban was going to be there at the end of the year, standing there at the finish line waiting on you.
William, what's your thoughts, sir?
I mean, I can remember, I think maybe one year that we got up to, our ranking was 13 one year. And since then, it hadn't been that high at all. You know, we've always been in the top 10 that I know of. So, yeah, that's what it is. And if you look and see, we're always going to be talked about, even in our bad years that we have, if you want to call it bad. As you all said, we've always been in the a 10-win season. When was the last time we've been below that? I can't even remember a time that we were below 10 wins. So it's been a while. I mean, if it has, so. And we've won. How many SEC championships do we have? I think we have, 30, 32, 33 SEC championships, I think. And the national championships with our GOAT now. Our GOAT is 6 at Alabama. I don't count that other college because I don't. But, people credit that, and kudos to him, I guess. But this is what matters to me right here. No other college, nothing. So, it's just, I mean, I think you should go to a school because you want to get under the tutelage of a great coach, and that's what we've got. Coach DeBoer that we've got, he's going to carry on the tradition of excellence that we've had in the past. It's just going to carry on. The GOAT is still the GOAT. We got 2 great GOATs, and we got a third coming up, and you can bank on that. That can be my last words if you want that. Roll down tide.
Roll damn tide. All right.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is my point on Mr. Shannon Sharp. I love him to death. I have a lot of respect for him. Y'all have heard me say this already. But this is my point. Mr. Shannon Sharp, if you ever get a chance to listen to this, I'm a big fan of yours. But your comments on your show about the GOAT, the greatest of all times, you made the comments about the players just walking away. That's free agency, blah, blah. But they're under contract. They just can't come up during your spring practice. You're down there during workouts and go, damn, I don't want to be here. I don't like Shannon Sharp. He's talking shit to me. I don't like it. Shannon Sharp damn farts and stinks like hell, and his locker's right beside me. I got to go. I don't like it, and can just leave and be gone the next week. That's the fucking difference, Shannon. These college kids can just give up at any point. If they don't like being disciplined, if they don't like being pushed, if they don't like to sweat, if they don't like the tears of getting better, they can just leave, sir. When you was an NFL player, you was under contract. You had very little control of that contract, because at the end of it, the owners of that team could get rid of your ass if they didn't want you. See, that's different than college. So for you to compare college to NFL and your career, I'm sorry, is wrong, sir. It's just wrong. I disagree with you, and you're fucking wrong. Because
Right.
These kids are not under contract. They're getting NIL money out of high school to go play for a college, and we don't even know if they can be developed yet. We don't know what kind of players they can be. We don't even know if they're smart enough to get passing grades in that college. We have no fucking clue. NFL, it don't matter how smart you are, Shannon Sharp. Can you play football? Can you play your position? Can you play winning football? They don't give a damn if you're a dumbass or not. They don't care damn if you can sign your own name. They don't give a damn if you can read your own fucking contract. You pay somebody to read it for you. They don't give a damn if the hooker that got pregnant takes all their money. They don't give a shit. Shannon Sharp, you know this. So don't badmouth our great coach Nick Saban, trying to make better lives for every player that ever came through Alabama under his reign. Don't do that, brother. Don't do that. It's a bad light. It paints you in a bad way, and it hurts my heart. And right now, I'd rather piss on you. I really would, because that's wrong. That's so wrong. AT, you got anything you want to add to it?
Man, you said it perfect. Ain't nothing else that be said about it. You know, I mean, just shut up. You know, that's all you got to do. Just be quiet and let go. Maybe some of the stupidity will wash over you, Shannon. Maybe you'll learn from this, but I doubt it.
Why would he? He's a multi-millionaire now.
Yeah.
He's one of the better ones, but he's not looking at the guys who don't get to his stage. He ain't thinking about the lives of the young men and women and athletes in athletics in college who not make it to his ranks. So fuck all them. Let them go to them food line. Let them go to Goodwill to get their clothes. He ain't looking at their history. That's my fucking problem with this, is because Nick Saban did. Nick Saban wanted everybody to have the chance, one way or the other. If you can't make it here, you'd have the education to make it there. Shannon Sharp is just thinking about his multi-million-dollar career. That's all he's thinking about, even though he got fucked over by Skip Bayless too. But beside the point, that's a story for another day.
Yeah.
It's just, come on, man. We're talking about everybody. Everybody don't get to play NFL. Everybody don't get to go pro. But everybody has a life. Everybody has to pay bills. Everybody does, man. That's what Nick Saban was all about, is giving everybody the best chance to succeed in life. And y'all want to talk down to him. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. I'm sorry. That was my rant. Go ahead, William. I'm sorry I had to butt in there. I'm sorry.
I mean, you're right. I mean, it's just all about wanting to bring out the best in you, you know, and that's what Coach Saban preached, you know. What can I do to make myself better by helping my fellow teammates, you know, by helping them along, you know. That's what it's about, looking out for them, your fellow man. That's what these dedications that you do all the time, it's all about helping them, you know, to bring them through, to bring out their best. And if we all work together like that as a team, as a coach Bear Bryant says at the end, then we'll all come out to be a winner. But it's as a team, you know. But it starts with me first. What can I do to help you, to help you, to help you, to help all of us? You know, that's the key point.
All right, AT. What you got, brother?
I'm right there. You know, these kids are given opportunity that 10% in the country get their money, but they're not willing to learn how to take care of that so they can take care of their life. They know you give a kid $4 million, you know, how long do you think it's going to last, Spencer? 2 years after he gets out? 3 years? If that much.
When I was 18, I would have spent that in a year.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd have big house, big cars, drugs. I had it all. It'd been on suits, man. I'd been my bling. Oh, this ain't nothing, brother. I'd have that money had been gone in 1 year. In 1 fucking year, that money had been gone.
It wouldn't last long. About like the lottery winners. You always hear about lottery winner when they win that $150 million, $250 million, and then they're broke. What, 5 years later? They don't know how to take care of what they got. And that's what these 18, 19, 22-year-old kids are being asked to do. You give them $5 million. Hey, I won the lottery, and it's gone. And now the next thing I know, they're over here talking to the guy over here, hey, can I sell some cocaine? Can I move some crack for you? Can I, help me out, And then the rest of his life, he's running from the law. And I just, I feel sorry for these kids in a way because of this, or they're a product of their environment sometimes because of situations they're brought up in. I might give them an excuse. I just said, their environments are very difficult to get out of. Saban was that opportunity. Saban could have got him out of there, and so now he's gone. So guess what? Who's next to step in? Nick's kids. Who's next to step in and help these people?
William?
I was going to rebuttal some on that. I mean, it's not really a rebuttal, but it's just in agreement with both of y'all.
Come get me. Come get me, brother.
It's not a rebuttal. It's just me and of course, some of y'all might know from another podcast. I ain't going to say who it is, but y'all know I've got a daughter, Hallie, and me and her was talking one time, and we watched the Beverly Hillbillies. I said, that mansion itself, we looked it up online, and it cost $111 million to buy the damn thing. And $11 million to buy it. You know how much it is? You know how much just the property tax a year is? $139,000. Now, you're going to have to pay that on top of buying the damn thing. So do you have that kind of money? If you do win a lottery, say you win a $50 million lottery, it ain't going to take long for that to accumulate, and then you're going to be broke. So these kids don't understand that shit, and yet they want to say, "Oh, when I got the lottery, they're going to pay me $5-10 million to come play for them." Okay, how long is that going to last? Whenever you go and buy these new cars, new houses, and you got to pay insurance on the car, you got big old red fucking Ferrari that you got out there, you got to pay that. The Lamborghini, you got to pay the insurance on that every fucking year. And you got to pay your taxes on whatever house you get. That's going to be gone. There's nothing to stop that, because Uncle Sam and the government's going to get theirs. They're going to make sure they get theirs. So
that windfall tax will kick you in the ass. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's right. That's right. Now I will take a damn double stacker trailer every day on my little lot. So no, I don't owe no more money. I got a little bit more living space, but I'm still on my little lot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just life, But see,
gentlemen, we done pumped this up. We pumped this up over 2 hours, so not on purpose. It's just our coach, the great one, the GOAT, Nick Saban, deserved his time in the light. Because everybody else is talking, he walked out, he's a coward, he did this, he did that. No bullshit, he owned it. He warned everybody, every way through, every fucking year. He would get on the podium. He would say, if this goes, this is what's going to happen. And bam, it did. Bam, 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 all the way through. If this is what y'all want, fine. And he would own it. And he would own it. And he would own it. I mean, I'm sorry, the man is 72. For y'all to say he's a fucking coward and quitting, fuck you. Fuck you all to hell. I'm fucking 61. I would have done it. Because his time has passed. He's used to teaching men to be men. He's used to being a father, a grandfather, a great-grandfather. Teaching people for life, trying to make their lives better, show them the right path. That's what he was used to.
Yeah.
That was called the process. Now the process is gone. So I will have to say, bringing in a younger guy for the new generation, Coach DeBoyer, good luck, brother. Good luck. And I think he's going to do a great job. But for anybody to badmouth a 7-time national championship coach that he's still alive and his time has passed, fuck y'all. All to hell. Give you both of them. Fuck you. That's wrong. That's just fucking wrong. The man has done more for the University of Alabama than any other coach, including Bear Bryant. And I love the Bear. But Nick Saban has brought more money into the University of Alabama than any other coach ever has. Facts. Look it up. That's my last words. Go ahead, AT.
I'm right there with you. 72 years old. How much has he got? You know, I mean, he got money spread all over probably the United States, making money hand over fist because he preached what he practiced and preached. So, I mean, he never got to worry about money. You know, when's his time to sit back and relax, go off on a sunset vacation? When should he be allowed to? 72, 75, 80? I mean, when? At 72, I'd done been gone. There ain't no way out of that. The coach passed to 65 or 66. I've been coaching as long as he had. He don't need the money. He is doing it for the love of the sport of the helping these kids. And these people won't come out and talk bad about him. That's pathetic. Go ahead, William.
Man, it's hard to follow both of you, man, because he did it because of the love for these guys and what he could make out of their lives for the future betterment of themselves past college. That's what the Bear did. That's what Saban did. And the rest of the coaches. If you didn't make your grades, you didn't play. You know, and that's just facts. If you did something wrong on the field, like Joe Namath did because he just even touched the damn fucking platform that Coach Bear was up there, he had to set out a game. You know, you didn't play, man. You're going to do what I say, or, you know, you're going to pay the consequence. So that's what it's about, you know, and, back off the damn goat because he's old. I wouldn't have stayed around. I wouldn't. Hell, I'm fucking 62 and I've got a health problem myself, but I'm just, I wouldn't have went on past my age even then. So, but he had a love for the kids and what he could do to influence their life. And, this is the way we need to do. And this is the way that the university expects of you. And we expect this to, and he told them whenever he first came here, he said, we're going to continue this winning tradition at Alabama. And his time came up at, somebody else's turn. So back off of him. Roll down Tide. Go ahead.
Roll down Tide. All right. Gentlemen, I do appreciate y'all. It's been 2 hours, but I think what little bit we can do as old men that has nothing to do with Nick Saban or the University of Alabama, but we are diehard Alabama fans, diehard, and I appreciate y'all hanging in here and showing our support for the GOAT, the greatest of all time college football coach to date. Now, DeBoyer might beat him. He might get 8 national championships at Alabama. We don't know. But as of today, the greatest college football coach of all times, the GOAT, is Nick Saban. Deal with it. Anybody else got something to say before I take us out? No, yes, no.
I broke up. I locked in it there.
All right.
If you said something, I apologize. I locked up.
That's okay. What I was talking about is Coach Nick Saban has gave us more than anybody else ever has. And if anybody's got a problem with that, deal with it. That's what I was pretty much saying.
I agree.
William?
That's it, man. That's just, I think as far as the most wins, Bear Bryant's got that record, but you know, they're right there together. Roll down Tide to me. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've got to be better in all three areas of life, which of course are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'd be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those three areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at the time, 4 years from now, why, we'll be walking out of here as national champions.